Hello and thanks for joining us. This is the Signature TV News Update. I am Brenda Etta. In the headlines, Inspector General of Police deploys new Commissioner of Police to Anambra State ahead of election. The National Pension Commission announces partnership with the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission to eradicate fraud in the pension sector. Lagos State Governor Sanwo Olu reacts to Tinubu's death. And now, the details. The Inspector General of Police, Usman Baba, has ordered the immediate posting of Echeng as the new Commissioner of Police in Anambra State. He takes over from CP Tony Olofu, who has been redeployed to the force headquarters in Abuja. The IGP has also ordered the deployment of a detachment of NPF Special Forces to bolster and complement the ongoing peace-building efforts of the Nigeria Police Operations Restore Peace in Anambra State. This was contained in a statement on Tuesday by the force spokesman Frank Mba titled IG Orders Posting of CP Echeng as new Commissioner of Police, Anambra State. The IGP, who is particularly concerned by the renewed incidents of attacks on innocent individuals and symbol of state authority, ordered the new Commissioner of Police to mobilize both kinetic and non-kinetic law enforcement and crime-fighting approaches to reverse the negative trend, reclaim public spaces from hoodlums, and restore public peace in the states. The Delta State Police Command has paraded over 30 suspects for offenses such as robbery, kidnapping, and cultism. The State Commissioner of Police, Muhammad Ali, said operatives arrested 3 suspect kidnappers who attempted to kidnap the wife of traditional ruler of Umunede Kingdom. It was learned that the suspect had previously been on a death row before escaping during the NSAS jailbreak. And the Kano State government has issued a rebuttal in the wake of viral reports that the government's wife, Hafsat Ganduje, has been arrested by the Economic Financial Crimes Commission. This was contained in a statement issued on Wednesday by the Commissioner for Information, Malam Mohammed Garba. Garba described the report as mere rumor being peddled by mischief makers. According to him, the report were part of the plans of critics to discredit the character and integrity of the Gandujes. The National Pension Commission has announced that it is working with the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission to eradicate fraud in the pension sector. The Director General PENCOM, Aisha Dahir Umar, spoke while giving goodwill messages at the opening ceremony of a 2-day workshop on the eradication of pension fraud in Nigeria. Dahir Usman also said that the industry, an accumulated pension excess of 13 trillion naira, has been invested in various aspects of the economy and still growing. The Director General, who was represented by the Commissioner Inspectorate, PENCOM, Clement Akintola, said the problems of fraud and mismanagement in the pension sector in Nigeria were among the reasons that necessitated the pension reform of 2004 to the federal government. The Governor of Lagos State, Babajide Sanwo Olu, has reacted following the death of the former head service, Alhaji Rafiu Tinubu, who died at the age of 75 years after a brief illness. Sanwo Olu, in a statement signed by his Chief Press Secretary, Mr. Gboyega Akosile, described Tinubu's death as a huge loss to the state and the nation in general. The governor sympathized with Tinubu's family, the deceased friends and associates, adding that his demise came at a time that the nation and Lagos in particular needed his wealth of experience the most. The governor said people of the state will also remember the laudable achievements of the former top civil servant, who, he said, served the state meritoriously for 26 years before he rose to become the head. In the world of business, the Nigeria Communications Commission has disqualified anyone below the age of 18 from registering and owning a subscriber identity module in Nigeria. This is according to the draft copy of the Modified Registration of Telecom Subscribers Regulations published on the Commission's website. In the modified regulation, NCC limited telecom subscribers to only include anyone above the age of 18. The regulations were made in line with the powers conferred upon the Commission by Section 70 of the Nigerian Communications Act of 2003. In accordance with Section 57 of the Act, the NCC conducted a public inquiry on the registration of telephone subscribers regulations alongside the draft SIM replacement guidelines and the draft spectrum trading guidelines at its head office here in Abuja on Tuesday. And on the foreign scene, South African President Cyril Ramaphosa says He is in talks with Mozambican President Filipe Nyusi about regional efforts to quell the insurgency in the northern Cabo Delgado province. He noted that Rwanda's deployment was done in full cooperation and partnership. Ramaphosa, who became chairperson of the Southern African Development Community's organ on politics, defense and security cooperation in August, announced that the Southern African Development Community's forces are giving as much assistance to Mozambique as possible. The mandate of SADC's mission in Mozambique was extended by another 3 months on Tuesday, 5th of October, after a summit during which Ramaphosa met with the organ's former chair, Botswana's Mogwetsi Masisi, the next chairperson, Namibia Hage Geingob, as well as Nyusi. In the world of business, Mark Zuckerberg, Silicon Valley techpreneur, has said that he was not worried about the money lost or the number of users who migrated to other social media platforms during the 7-hour outage of his services on Monday. Zuckerberg, who made this known in a Facebook post late Tuesday, said he was rather concerned about those who rely on his products to connect with family and friends. With Monday's outage of his apps, Zuckerberg's personal wealth has fallen by nearly $7 billion, knocking him down a notch on the list of the world's richest people. And in the world of entertainment, Blessing Adejo is on standby to take you. Over to you, Blessing.
It don't happen. It don't happen. My friend, it don't happen.
Hello, wonderful people. How you all doing? It's Wednesday evening. I hope you guys are having an amazing time. Well, it's a girl, Blessing Adejo. Welcome to another exciting episode of Entertainment News. Popular Nollywood filmmaker Mary Remi Njoku has taken to social media with a post for some of her fans who have placed her on a pedestal. Mary, in a video shared on her Instagram page, advised people who have a problem with how she appears physically to stay away from her and keep their opinions to themselves. According to her, a lot of people dictate how she should look simply because she's the role model, and she has urged them to stop looking up to her. The mother of three, who is a role model to her kids, noted that people are focused on big titles without actually doing the job it takes to get there. The actress also continued by disclosing that people have compared her to other celebrities in the industry, and in her words, she is in her own lane doing her own thing. Former Big Brother Nigeria housemate Tega Dominic has deactivated her Instagram account. The reality TV star deactivated her account hours after she had complained about persistent online bullying. In a recent tweet, the actress and mom of one called for a truce from the negative online energy while admitting that she was mentally exhausted from having to deal with unhappy fans. Her tweet reads, "I am not perfect, but I am done. Done with the negativity, done with online bullying, done with being judged constantly. I'm mentally exhausted." Recall that the married housemate has been the subject of persistent backlash even after her time on the reality show ended, for being romantically involved with a former housemate, Boma Akpore, while in the house. And that's it on Entertainment News for today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I've been your host, Blessing Adejo. Bye.
It don't happen. It don't happen. My friend, it don't happen.
In sports, World Cup winner Kylian Mbappe's potential switch to Real Madrid has now transformed into an ever-escalating war of words between the two iconic clubs. Sporting director of Paris Saint-Germain, Brazilian Leonardo Nascimento, has slammed 13-time Champions League winners Real Madrid as he claimed that they are making a mockery of French star Kylian Mbappe's association with the Paris-based club. Leonardo's scathing remarks came after Real's president, Florentino Perez, hinted that a deal for Mbappe has already been sealed by Cristiano Ronaldo's former side. Mbappe, who receives a staggering $20 million a year from PSG, besides performance-linked bonuses, turned down the new contract despite the French side offering him a significant salary hike and an option to stay at the club for 1 more year. But Perez appeared quite confident about landing Mbappe at the Santiago Bernabeu by January, when reporters asked him last week if Real Madrid was still in hot pursuit of the prodigious forward. Even though the Real Madrid president later went back on his remarks as he realized that it could jeopardize the Spaniard's relationship with PSG, Leonardo's accusations have confirmed that his worst fears are yet to be turned true. Before we end the news, a recap of our major stories. Police chief has ordered the immediate posting of Echeng as the new commissioner of police in Anambra State. The National Pension Commission has announced that it is working with the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission to eradicate fraud in the pension sector. The governor of Lagos State, Babajide Sanwo Olu, has reacted following the death of the former head of service, Alhaji Rafiu Tinubu, who died at the age of 75. Safety and security begin with you. Be patriotic. Report any suspicious activity to law enforcement agencies. Please stay safe. That's the Signature TV News updates. On behalf of my producer, Marvelous Obomanu, I am Brenda Etta. Thanks for watching.